The most formidable stories are those that are told with immense passion and conviction and have a certain grandeur and cinematic quality to it. Many of these films have been embraced globally coming out of our great nation. One such film I am proud at Dharma Productions to present on the 12th of September, Mirai, Super Yoda. I'm sure you've seen the trailer already, and if you haven't, I suggest you watch it immediately. This is going to totally blow your mind. The lead actor I'm going to be in conversation with, Teja, he has already won your hearts with Hanuman, and he has already proven that he's here to tell some magnificent stories deeply rooted in our ancient civilization. I am privileged, humbled, and absolutely empowered to be in conversation with you, Teja.
Sir, such great words. Thanks a lot, sir. First of all, thank you for doing this. Thank you for supporting us. Means a lot, sir. Means a lot for us.
You know, Teja, firstly, I remember when Hanuman released, and it came and just swept the box office. Suddenly it came, and what happens is that you hear rumbles that this film is good, is going to be something you should watch, and then suddenly you can tell the day-on-day growth of a film. And by the time it reached its second weekend, it was higher than the first weekend.
Yes.
And that travels with word of mouth, and the word of mouth in the Hindi-speaking audiences was just outstanding. Firstly, let's talk about that. Is that something that surprised you, or that you were already expecting that you were going to meet with this kind of response from the North Indian audiences?
We were aware that we were making something good and something exciting, sir. So we exactly didn't know where we would land. But ultimately what I realized is nothing matters when you have your story right, and when you deliver a good product, audience out there are ready to watch your films irrespective of languages or irrespective of where you come from. And that means a lot for me. I was surprised. I've never imagined myself sitting in front of Hindi media or sitting in front of you and discussing about my film, releasing it in Hindi. This is not even a dream for me. Okay, I've never imagined about this. But I'm so thankful to all the Hindi audience that they have come to the theatres, and they're ready to come to the theatres again if we deliver something good.
It seems, Teja, like these kind of narratives really truly are something that excite you. You're drawn to them.
Yes, sir.
You've had elements of them in your other feature films.
Yes, sir.
With Hanuman had it, now Mirai. So
Yes,
you went from one to the other.
Yes,
literally one passion project to another passion
Yes, sir.
project.
Yes, sir.
Nothing in between.
Yeah.
There is always a tendency that when you work towards a film, you take 2 years to make a great
Yes, sir.
film. That you want to do that one mainstream commercial masala film that doesn't have the trappings of VFX and computer graphics and, large storytelling. You want to do that for your audiences and then go back to something like this. You didn't take that punt. You didn't take that chance. You went straight from Hanuman to Mirai.
Correct, sir.
And was that a conscious decision? Was that a strategic decision, or it's something that you had a commitment to? What was the thinking?
Sir, even before Hanuman also, sir, we've done the first zombie film in Telugu, and that also took about 1 year of our time, and we were committed. Only if I am super excited about doing something, I get into it, sir. And after getting into it, I cannot come out of it. Whatever I think, I don't even have this personal life, work-life balance.
Right.
That is also not there, sir.
Yeah.
I'm so into it that until it is over, I cannot come out of it. I'm very aware and conscious of the opportunity that I've got. There are lakhs of people out there trying for this opportunity. Now that I have to give my 100%. And the biggest thing is building credibility amongst audience. When they have a little bit of expectation from you, or when they have that credibility, to keep up with it, I just do the best.
The other thing that is in common with both films, I mean, Mirai is a larger budget, of course, that you worked with constrained budgets.
Yes, sir.
And
sir.
yet your vision
Yes,
is
sir.
massive.
Yes, sir.
The storytelling demands a certain kind of budget. And yet, Hanuman had a certain restriction, and then that budget grew in Mirai, but it was also restricted compared to many other, tentpole films that have this kind of scale and this kind of vision. Obviously, you're more empowered by the vision and dream of a film, and then you get this budget. And as an artist, I have to say, because when we think big, you want all the money in the world to make that film, and then you see the business demand and the budget, the recovery, the producer. You see so many things. So did you at all feel like there's a word called compromise?
No, sir. We compromised on our pay scale. We've compromised on vanity.
Yeah.
Not just the vanity van,
Yeah.
the vanity fair, the whole thing. We've compromised on those things.
So you became like a member of the team, like literally production,
yes,
and
sir.
direction
Yes, sir.
and everything.
You will not even imagine, we were about 20-25 crew, including actors and actors assistant, I mean makeup, hair,
Yeah.
everything, all together, including the camera department.
Just what, 25 people?
25 people, not every day, sir. I'm telling you, when we were traveling,
Yeah.
when we were outdoors in Himalayas or in Nepal, we were 25-30 people trying to achieve what we wanted. So as maybe our budgets are small, but our dreams are very big, sir. We went all out for it. There's absolutely no compromise, and that is one thing that I cannot live with. I cannot live with.
25 people on an outdoor.
Yeah.
With camera, equipment, crew, assistants, actors, makeup, hair, everything.
yeah.
I just want to tell you, 25 sometimes is just the entourage of the stars on a marketing gig, I want to tell you. So this is like music to my ears.
No, sir, but we've also, when we were shooting in our own home ground, we did some great action episodes.
Right.
We've done some, we were comfortable on our home ground, but when we were traveling,
You wanted
we
to
did
keep
that.
it limited, yeah. Let's talk about Mirai.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember the day you first, when Karthik, this
Yes.
young, talented, dynamic DOP turned director, when he narrated the film to you? Do you remember that day, that moment, that phase?
Yeah.
What was that feeling?
He said one thing, sir. He said, we will have to travel multiple places for this film, and we will have to, we don't know how to create, I have to create a big creature in this film, and I don't know how to do that. And he said, he told me all the difficulties that we have to face.
First.
And then after listening to the story, and then I said, then this is what we have to be doing. He was just asking me if I'm interested to do all that. Then I said, no, this is what we have to do. And he said, I'll need a lot of time for this, a lot of my time to invest on the project. I said, I'm all yours. I'm not going anywhere. I'll not do any film. I'll be in that look. I'll be available for you. That's how the project has started, sir.
Yeah.
We didn't even know how to get this dream alive.
At that time, there wasn't a producer attached.
There was, sir. I had commitment with another producer also.
Right.
But Vishwa sir, he's the most passionate producer I've ever come across.
Absolutely.
If I ask him that, sir, I have this crazy idea, shall we do this? He would say, do it a little more bigger. He's that kind of person. Not just investing money, sir. It's about the moral support that he gives. It's about being available, even when he's such a busy man, being available on a call every single time, and just the feeling, he need not do anything for us. Just a feeling that, okay, this man is there behind me. I can deal with anything. That feeling is enough for us, sir. Yeah.
No, that's great. And just for everyone who's watching this, Vishwa Prasad sir, who is the heart and beat and soul of People Media Factory, of course, has been a bona fide producer, has produced several films, many successful ventures, comes from a totally different background and has ventured into filmmaking as a passion, and now is proudly producing Mirai. And I can tell when I met him today at the launch, how proud he is of the product. You know, how he felt very, very proud of what you and Karthik and the whole crew have created.
It gives me a lot of satisfaction when my producers are happy, sir.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it gives me a lot of satisfaction. Not anybody, before the release, if the producer is smiling, if he's happy for what we have done, it gives me a lot of satisfaction.
Because Lord knows, many times I've been told that producing is a thankless job. Because I'm also a producer. And prior to the release, there's always the anxiety and fear, and well, your investment will come back, because we all have P&Ls, etc. But it seems like Mirai is beyond any of that, because of course deeply rooted in ancient civilization. It has, it talks about our itihas, it talks about it, and yet it's a fictional world, it's a fantastical world that has been created. This screenplay is really also the super yodha of the film. I believe that the writing is spectacular.
Correct.
It's relentless. So when you, of course, heard the screenplay, I'm sure you were on board completely. You knew the vision, you knew the hard work that it was all going to take. But there's also a fear of execution, right? Did you ever have any apprehensions in this journey?
If anybody else would have narrated me the same script back in Telugu, if anybody else would have narrated, I would have asked, how would you do this film in this budget? Or with this amount of limitations, how would you do this film? But just because it was Karthik, I was confident from day one, because I've seen his work as a cinematographer. I know what he can bring onto the table, and I exactly know what kind of great vision and experience he already has. So I just jumped into it, and there is not even a single day that I was apprehensive or thinking about the making or anything. Because he's also a cinematographer, I've never questioned about my costume, not even one costume, never questioned about look or the set or
Because
nothing,
you knew
sir.
he was taking care of it.
Yeah, he's the master.
It's so interesting,
Sir.
when I wonder how a cinematographer can also be a filmmaker. And I know it's happened, historically it's happened several times. But I always wonder because I feel like a direction is so encompassing of so many responsibilities. And then I believe the toughest job on a film set is of the cinematographer. Because he or she at that point of time is really looking at the frame and making sure it's the toughest job because there's camera movement, there's camera placements, there's actually execution of shot, focus, everything, your entire like being goes into that. And to be able to direct the film, like I'm really surprised that he actually has pulled it off with this kind of aplomb. It's very, very creditable.
So first, initially when we started off the shooting, he's gotten another DOP for the first 3 or 4 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was sitting by the monitor and he was watching. He couldn't control himself. He was going there telling and he was waiting. Then I've seen for 3 or 4 days and I asked him, no, listen, there is some magic in your kind of storytelling. When you yourself are telling the shots or planning everything by yourself, why don't you do this?
Yeah.
And I pushed him to do the cinematography as well for the film, sir. And I have to say, anybody whose primary job originally is from cinematography, they would want that craft to look really well. But Karthik didn't do that with this particular film, sir. The storytelling was the concern for him. He never wanted to put up great shots because he was a cinematographer. He just did what is required for the film,
story.
For the story. And not even once I have seen where he was trying to glorify his cinematography or making. It was always about storytelling, the performances, how do I bring out the emotion or how do I make it very thrilling with the action. It's all about that, never about composing a great shot. So that's a real big achievement of his.
I mean, that's absolutely evident in every frame.
Sir.
And now, execution takes me to, of course, the VFX component. And I hear that this is an entirely homegrown VFX team out of Hyderabad.
Yes,
it's not that it's gone westwards. And, you know, normally one has heard that somebody's sending something, some parts of the West are doing some India's doing, some other parts are going to other parts of the world. And it's always scattered so that everybody is always rushing deadlines, right?
Yes.
So I've always heard in every big tentpole film, there have been VFX companies across the world working on a film. You know, I hear this sequence is coming from there and this sequence is coming from here, and I'm like, oh my God, how is this all coordinated? But this is a rare case where the entire VFX component has worked out of India. How was that experience?
When the trailer was released, everybody asked me if we've got the VFX done from LA or whatever, or from USA or other countries. But we have great talent sitting back in Hyderabad only.
Right.
Right next to our, in our office, they're sitting and doing the VFX. I'm very happy for that. Just that we have to empower them. Now that in whatever limitations we have tried to deliver something that looks really big. We have put in a lot of effort for this. We have our own talent over here, and they will shine greater than or equal to any other international VFX company if they are empowered really well.
For everyone to know this, today we are recording this interview on the 4th of September.
Sir.
The film is 8 days away. It released on the 12th. The final product is not yet ready. I've been told 1,500 shots are approved, but 100 shots are yet to be approved.
Yeah.
That's how you're fighting against time.
Yeah.
So the film is a fight against time.
Yes, sir.
The film release is a fight against time.
Sir,
it seems like time is of great essence in this journey.
So they say, there's the saying in Telugu, they say, illu katti chudu, pelli chesi chudu, which means build a house and see, you will understand the difficulty. Or get somebody married, you will understand the difficulty. But I would say, oka cinema తీసి చూడు, VFX cinema తీసి చూడు, you will understand how difficult it is. Sir, we are dealing with a lot of uncertainty, sir. It is a lot of fear. All that we have is immense confidence over the maker and over the director, I mean to say, and also leaving the rest to the universe. We'll make sure everything is right, the storytelling is right, but it's always in the last minute.
But I always believe when your story is working.
Correct.
When
True.
you're so absorbed.
True.
When I saw Mirai, I was so absorbed by the story that there were some green screen shots there, you know, because they were still being done. It didn't matter to me. I feel if you release that green screen shot, I will still be immersed in the narrative because that narrative is what I'm going with. Many a time you watch films which may have substandard VFX, but if the conviction is strong, the storytelling is absolutely riveting.
True.
You will forgive everything.
True.
These are all garnishings, dressing.
True.
Of course, you want the world's best, you want international standards because that's what audiences worldwide are
Yeah.
used to. But I believe our cinema is conviction based.
Correct, sir.
And if you are convinced with the protagonist, his or her journey, you are absolutely going to get swept by just that. And everything else will be forgiven, even if there are some shots that may not actually hit
Correct,
the right
correct,
mark
correct,
where it comes to technical finesse. You have such a formidable cast in this film.
Yes,
There's
sir.
so many wonderful actors.
Yes,
You know, of course, it was wonderful to see Shreya Saran play such a tremendous, strong part. And the entire ensemble has come together. Was everyone on board with this magnificent vision that the film has?
Jagpati Babu sir is part of the film. Manchu
Yes.
Manoj gar is part of the
Yeah.
film. Jairam sir is part of
Jairam,
the film.
Jagpati
They are
Babu,
all
all of them.
they are all very busy in their own languages or in other very big films. They are all very busy, sir. And this film needed a lot of time, effort, and attention from each and every actor.
Sure.
And day one itself, we have given that disclaimer, sir. We will need a lot of your time, a lot of your effort. We will travel from place to place, so you have to do this for us. And they came on board just because they have seen through the effort. I think they were convinced by the passion that me and Karthik sir were showcasing to them. The same way, like how you are convinced, how you have seen through our effort. I think they have seen that and they came on board, sir. I'm really happy, and I'm really happy that each one of them have done at least 5 to 8 look tests, sir. Imagine they're so busy artists getting
But
their
they've
one.
given their all.
Yeah, getting their one date is also quite difficult for us, but they have come forward to Himalayas, Nepal, everywhere, and they have come forward to do photo shoots, interviews, everything. They are actually very passionate about this project. It is not just another project for them. I'm happy for that, sir. Not just them, sir.
The entire crew.
Yeah, entire crew, particularly our music director Hari Gaura.
Yeah.
He has worked with me for Hanuman also. Sir, people are surprised that why I am not doing multiple films after the success of Hanuman. I am actually surprised why a music director is not doing multiple films, sir. So I am really surprised why a music director, a technician, is not committing to different films. He also considers Mirai as his own as much as mine, like the lead actor, and he has put in his all effort, sir. You will not imagine. For each action episode, he must have done 5 to 6 different kinds of music, which we rarely see. Yeah, he's given his all out, sir, and I'm sure we are going to deliver some great score, some great background score where you get goosebumps and high with his background. I'm sure you must have heard the score also. No?
I did.
Yeah,
The thematic music is just outstanding. It just gives you such an arousing feeling. Teja, if I had to ask you to describe, like, you have a film always has a log line. A film has a one line to describe the narrative. What would that line be if you had to describe Mirai? I'll give you 2.
Yeah, 2, perfect. Okay. So the film is about Ashoka's Secret 9. We all have heard of the myth of Secret 9. What if in today's day and age, a super force is trying to take away that Secret 9? How does Hero stop that from happening? What is the connection between Hero and the Yoda's universe who have been safeguarding the Secret 9 over centuries?
Sure.
And what is the answer that is kept in our itihasas already to stop any catastrophe from happening? This is the logline of the story, sir. But all said and done, all this is the top layer to bring in audience to the theatres. But on a core level, this is about a son's journey to fulfill his mother's wish.
Dream.
That's it, sir.
That would be the one log line.
Yes.
The rest was the world building.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
world building.
Yes.
No, absolutely.
It's about how he gets to know about his dharma, and you understood, right? Yeah, that's about it.
Absolutely.
I don't want to reveal much. Yeah.
One should not, because I think when you watch the film, the story unfolds and you have surprises coming your way.
Yeah.
You have also not just exceptional visuals, but like there are just sequences that kind of just blow your mind with the imagination. I believe that a filmmaker's imagination is what truly translates into like beautiful cinema. But sometimes the fear of imagination and reality. But I see in Mirai, of course I see the anxiety when I met Karthik, the director today, but I see in Mirai that imagination has met the reality. You know, what you imagined has what has happened. That particular interval sequence, which I will not reveal. But when I was watching, I was like, how has he imagined this? How has he thought this? And how has he executed it? What all happened? And then at this budget, I'm blown away as a producer of over 70 movies now. I've been in the business for 3 decades. When you told me the budget of the film, I was just gobsmacked. I was shocked. I was like, this level of cinema, this level of quality in this budget is an impossibility. According to me, if you told me this was, when I read the script, and when you would have told me, this is the money we have, I would have said, it's not possible, you'll not be able to do it. But you've done it. That mountain that we saw in the film, the tough climb, you have climbed that mountain by achieving a film with this budget. To me, it's as complicated to make a film with this budget than it is to climb that mountain. And you've done it with just absolute brilliance, so congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
I can never stop talking about the film because I'm so excited for audiences to watch this film on the 12th of September. Before that, the way to end is a quick...
oh my God, okay. Get the cameras on, ready, everybody.
No, it's not going to be anything controversial. All right. If I had to I asked you a log line, give me one word to describe Mirai.
Ambition.
Word. Ambition.
Sincere effort and ambition.
One word to describe your director, Karthik.
Sincerity.
One word to describe your producer, Vishwa sir.
Passionate.
One word to describe yourself.
I don't know, sir. I think 100% effort.
All right. One filmmaker who's on your bucket list to work with.
Mr. Karan Johar.
No, you're just being kind. Besides me.
I'm not. I've actually told this in yesterday's interviews when they've asked me that, will you be happy to work with Karan sir? I said, yes, I want to take Karan sir to Hyderabad and make a Telugu film. It'll be new for all our Telugu audience to see his kind of sensibilities over there.
God, from your mouth to God's ears. One filmmaker in Telugu cinema who is a super yodha for you.
Who's a super yodha? We have to say it's Rajamouli sir.
Yeah, absolutely. The main man. The main man. Like literally brilliant beyond. The one actor you really look up to.
Chiranjeevi sir.
Wonderful. The one actor in Hindi cinema that you really look up to.
Shah Rukh sir.
Wonderful. The female actor in Indian cinema that you love.
Samantha Garu.
She's lovely. She's absolutely fantastic. And the one last Hindi film that you've seen that left a mark.
There are so many, sir. I can say Jawan and Pathan, both of them.
Jawan and Pathan, both you enjoyed tremendously.
A lot.
And the one film that came out of Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam that you recently saw and it blew your mind.
You've put me in a spot, sir.
I recently saw Tourist Family and I loved it.
Sir, I'm honestly telling you, it's been almost 4 months since I've watched anything.
You haven't seen anything?
Nothing. I've been totally
we'll let you go
engrossed
then
in this.
because I know how tough the post-production of this film has been. All right, last thoughts on Mirai. What do you have to tell an audience who's about to watch this film on the 12th of September?
Mirai will have a lot of action, adventure, fantasy, emotion, elevation and devotion. This is a very, very clean film. We have made conscious effort to make it really clean so that you can bring in your kids, your parents and the whole family. There are very few films that you have to watch only on big screens and Mirai is one such film. We promise you an experience, a big world and there's a lot of sincere effort that's gone into Mirai. Please do come to the theatres along with your whole family. Please do watch the trailer if you haven't yet and let your friends and family know about this film. Thank you.
Teja, it was wonderful to be in conversation with you. I send you so much love coming your way. Good energies, box office, blockbuster energies coming your way. This is for everyone watching. Mirai releases worldwide on the 12th of September at a theatre near you. Please make sure you watch this spectacle, this magnificent work of art, commercial cinema, but also something that takes you back into the deep roots of our civilization and devotion in the most magnificent cinematic way possible. Mirai at a theatre near you.